10 years ago, Terez Paylor coined the term all-juice team, setting forth a decade-long tradition that honored college football players for their combination of effort, attitude, and performance. Amazingly, his first team didn't have a quarterback. The longest-running followers of this team are often surprised to hear that. But it's true. When Terez first started his annual all-juice team at the Kansas City Star in 2015, it was merely a collection of 22 players he plucked from college football after watching endless strings of game tape and identifying something special about their game. It wasn't until the second year of the team that Terez dialed it into a traditional format, choosing a full slate of offensive and defensive players and projecting them into where he believed they'd be selected in the NFL draft. Since this is a prominent anniversary for the team, we figured we'd honor Terez by making note of that first class from 2015. A squad that, despite its loose collection, featured a stunning 10 players who are still expected to be on NFL rosters in 2024. That's 10 players out of his 22 selections who are expected to play in 10 NFL seasons. That kind of career in such a brutal league doesn't just happen. It takes talent. It takes attitude. It takes performance. In other words, it takes juice. And Terez's first team had it. And part of what is remarkable about that first collection of players who managed to stick for a decade, only 5 were first-round draft picks: defensive tackle Leonard Williams, linebacker Dante Fowler, wideout Amari Cooper, and offensive linemen Brandon Scherf and Laken Tomlinson. The other 5, it was comprised of 3 second-round linebackers Eric Kendricks, Denzel Perryman, and Marcus Golden, and 2 third-rounders in wideout Tyler Lockett and defensive back Steven Nelson. Any talent evaluator who points to 22 draft prospects in a given year and finds 10 who last an entire decade, including 5 who weren't taken on the first day of the draft, would be extremely proud of that record. Surely Terez would be. And we absolutely are happy to point it out. He built his all-juice teams to last. And as we have carried out the tradition in his honor for the past 4 years, despite Terez changing the format dramatically, we continue to try our best to live up to his standard. To recap Terez's approach, the team is based on NFL evaluator and coaching staff feedback, choosing 2 players per shelf, building a full 22-man team plus 1 priority free agent. The 1 extra player is a shout-out to an earlier edition of one of Terez's all-juice teams where he added an extra defensive player to account for a nickel spot while also maintaining a traditional 7-man box. We have chosen to use the additional spot to add a preferred free agent who was put onto our radar by sources. With that in mind, enjoy the 10th annual all-juice team. As always, we hope Terez would have approved of the work. Here are the shelf breakdowns along with how the talent is loosely projecting across a 7-round draft. Top 10 USC QB Caleb Williams and Ohio State WR Marvin Harrison Jr. NOS 11-20 Toledo CB Quinion Mitchell and Georgia TE Brock Bowers. NOS 21-32 Georgia OT Amarius Mims and Penn State DeChop Robinson. Top of 2nd Illinois DT Jajon Johnny Newton and Georgia WR Ladd McConkey. Bottom 2nd Houston OT Patrick Paul and West Virginia C Zach Frazier. Top 3rd Connecticut G Christian Haynes and Michigan CB Mike Sain Ristel. Bottom 3rd Oregon DT Brandon Dorlus and Michigan OG Zach Zinter. 4th round USC RB Marshawn Lloyd and Penn State LB Curtis Jacobs. 5th round UNC LB Cedric Gray and Wake Forest S Malik Mustafa. 6th round Florida State CB Jarian Jones and Ohio State LB Tommy Eichenberg. 7th round Clemson Xavier Thomas and Ohio State S Josh Proctor. Priority free agent Holy Cross WR Jalen Coker. Please help us keep the memory of our late friend and colleague Terez Paylor alive and pick up one of the updated all-juice team t-shirts or hoodies, with proceeds going to Howard University and the University of Missouri. The funds will support a scholarship for journalism students in Terez's name, helping to provide some of the same opportunities that Terez had on his trek to becoming an influential NFL reporter in Kansas City and on the national stage. Quarterback, Caleb Williams, USC. We've been waiting on and staring at Williams since his breakout true freshman season at Oklahoma, and there's little doubt that part of that overexposure has crept into his draft evaluation. As one longtime talent evaluator put it, if you aren't lazy and you watch all 3 years of his tape, he did everything and anything that any shotgun quarterback has ever done in college football, including Peyton Manning. When it comes to number 1 overall draft picks over the past 20 years, some evaluators put him at the top of a collection that includes Trevor Lawrence, Andrew Luck, Matthew Stafford, and Eli Manning. With an astronomically enticing blend of arm strength, playmaking ability, and sheer will to compete, he has drawn comparisons to Patrick Mahomes and Aaron Rodgers. One AFC executive said he's closer to a cross between Rodgers and Brett Favre, with the ability to be great in the pocket when he chooses to be disciplined, but also an off-the-charts gunslinging mentality to create plays whenever he chooses. We're ignoring the overexposure about his personality and worries about him playing out of structure. He carried his teams from the moment he stepped on the field as a freshman and showcased a level of creativity and competitiveness that make him a set-it-and-forget-it pick. Running back, Marshawn Lloyd, USC. Marshawn Lloyd is a running back for fans of the classic game. He's a shorter, powerful back who can run you the hell over and run away from players as well. He's a one-cut and get downhill type of running back. He doesn't have the most wiggle in the world, but he's strong and fast, which always plays at the position. Lloyd has a problem with fumbles, but if he can get over that, he has a chance to be a heavy usage running back. Wide receiver, Marvin Harrison Jr., Ohio State. The quintessential wide receiver prospect had to make the all-juice team. Harrison checks every box that a talent evaluator would want in a wide receiver. Size, speed, route running, contested catches, ability as a runner, he has it all. Harrison is so damn good that he's going to be an extremely high draft pick despite opting out of the NFL scouting combine and Ohio State's pro day. He's that good. Even in a draft with players like Malik Nabers and Rome Odunze, Harrison's talent shines. He has a chance to go nuclear as a rookie, especially if he lands with a quality quarterback. He is as no-brainer as it gets. Wide receiver, Ladd McConkey, Georgia. If Brock Bowers didn't exist, McConkey's numbers could have been among the most prolific wideouts in this class of receivers. Instead, talent evaluators raved about him doing a significant amount of heavy lifting with the mid and downfield routes for the Georgia Bulldogs. In that regard, a number of evaluators scoffed at the loafing interchangeable comparisons to whatever white slot receiver caught someone's fancy in the NFL. Said one scout, "He's not a slot in Georgia's offense, and I don't think he has to be a slot in the NFL, either. He can be, but that's not the only thing he can be. He's fast and agile and tactical, and sets up corners with his movement as well as any receiver in this class." Time will tell if McConkey gets the volume at the next level that can unlock his production, but the right team and scheme fit could unleash him. Wide receiver, Jalen Coker, Holy Cross. A late-round project player who can come in and be a good special teams contributor as he develops his ability to run NFL routes against better competition than he faced in college. At 6'1" and 208 pounds, Coker checks the size and measurable boxes. His 4.57 speed and 42-inch vertical hints that there is some element of explosion to his game. He also has superb hands, and talent evaluators saw a willingness to relentlessly compete for catches in his tape. He's a project with promise. We have him tabbed as a high-priority undrafted free agent, but enough personnel men raised Coker as a late-round player that he might get selected. Regardless, we're adding him as our high-end undrafted free agent. Tight end, Brock Bowers, Georgia. Bowers did a bit of everything for Georgia's offense over the past few years, and he was good at doing everything for Georgia's offense. He was one of the most explosive pass-catching weapons in college football, while showing off unbelievable athleticism with the ball in his hands. Bowers might not fit the most prototypical frame for a highly sought prospect, but he's so dynamic that he should be able to overcome that in the NFL. He's comfortably the best tight end in this class and one of those rare prospects who can excel at the position from day one. Offensive tackle, Amarius Mims, Georgia. Mims is built like the Incredible Hulk and plays like it, too. He has fluid movement for a man that's nearly 6'8", 340 pounds and can vertical set like a Pro Bowl tackle. He's a monster in the running game for a player of his stature and should immediately be a force for an offensive line. The biggest knock on him is he didn't play in many games during his college career, playing only 682 snaps over the past 2 seasons. If he can stay on the field, he has a chance to be dominant in the NFL. Left guard, Christian Haynes, UConn. Upside. Movement skills. Power. That's the Christian Haynes guidebook. Haynes was a monster at guard for the Huskies, showing off the skills and flexibility to project as an NFL starter. Haynes is automatic on reach blocks and moves well to the second level for a 320-pound guard. He's also explosive enough to move defensive linemen off of the ball in heavier run situations. Haynes could be a guy who people look at in a few years and wonder how he didn't go in the first round. Center, Zach Frazier, West Virginia. Frazier might end up being the top center in this draft class when it's all said and done. He is scheme-diverse and tough, and has the one trait that every great center possesses, a brain. Frazier plays with great eyes in the run game and can direct traffic as a pass blocker. He's not the strongest lineman in the world, but he's a high-floor player who can turn a good offensive line into a great unit.